Shit. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. No, it's got to be over some. What's up, Joe? Gary, what's going on? Gertrude. Doo-doo-doo. Steve Burks. Made it. I'm just doing this out of a whim. I figured if G-Ball wasn't going on, I was. That's the way I looked at it. Do a little birthday live. Thank you, Marco. And thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes today. I really appreciate it. Outstanding. Hope everybody's doing well this weekend. It's been a very interesting Saturday and a very fun Saturday. Thank you, Gertrude. Thank you, Gary. You made it to one of your live streams. Yeah, they get interesting. Sometimes a little crazy. Skull to everyone. Little Canadian windage for the evening. You know, I like Canadian whiskey because they don't battle to see who can make the strongest whiskey. They make to see who can make the smoothest whiskey. And it is. It's smooth, easy to drink. No real substantial damage in the morning on the old head. Cliff, thank you, brother. Cliff had an earthquake tonight, y'all. I don't know what the area is yet. It came over the news a couple hours ago from one of my intel guys. And then I went national and sure shit. 7.2, 7 point something, big. And I'm sure if it was shallow enough, it'll do some tsunamis, but everybody watch out if you live up that way. Or if you have family, you might want to check it out, what the details are. Everybody's on top of it right now, so there's lots of information about it. Crown roll, woohoo! What?
Yeah, I'm hungry again.
Oh, well, eat some more. Eat mine. I'm good.
Hey, everybody. Not on tonight, doing some stuff.
Barbie says, hey, everybody. Twisted, what's going on?
Hey, girl.
Zoe, come on in.
What's up, Zoe? I'll put the rest.
Check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, go ahead. Finish it off. Everybody saying hi, Barbie. Cliff, Twisted,
Awesome, guys.
Zoe, Gertrude.
Hey, Gertrude.
Welcome to Saturday night, Western North Carolina. Brought to you by Purina Dog Chow. Your dog will never walk away. There's some good lives today. DVDs was fun. Lots of good information. It's cool to see you got a collab on a knife. That's cool. Or a couple of knives, actually, by the sounds of it. Outstanding. I need to collab with a knife company. Yep. I know a couple of them. I can fix their knives real quick. Speaking of which, I got a test knife coming for those of you who haven't heard that already. Concept. Well, first it was a contest. But with the contest comes rules. I have to test a knife, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, really cool you picked me because I got a channel. And we're going to see what's wrong with it. And what we would like to change is what we're going to do. So make sure you tune into Barbie that day. We do the review and testing of the knife concept, whatever. Sends it to us and we'll check it out and we'll tell concept what we think. How's it sound? Sound good? Viva la revolution. Viva la revolution. Yeah.
Viva la fuck. Yeah.
Easy, killer. Easy. So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody say happy birthday to Rolf.
Yeah, like 20,000 of them. Back off, Charlie. Homie. Oh, I'm missing somebody. I know I am.
Coffee.
I got Marco twisted. Oh, guess what? Yeah, stupid. Put it on chat. There we go. Homer, what's going on, brother?
Homer.
Do a little happy birthday celebration. Pop it on live for a little bit. If G-Ball does pop on at 9:30, whatever, I'll bail. Whatever. I just want to jump on for a little bit. If he doesn't, then we'll just hang out for a while if y'all want to.
Yeah, he didn't have a birthday party. He didn't have any company except me. Well, one of our friends stopped by.
Dude.
And then they split.
Yeah, whatever. Sound okay? Video okay? As far as anybody can see. Stop with cake. I'm too far to stop by with cake. Yeah, a little bit. Although them drones, man, they're getting better and better every day. Pretty soon I'll have like one of them supersonic drones. Get a piece of cake to you in like 3-4 hours. Great knife display, Rolf. Thanks, Gertrude. It's actually a pile of mess right now, but that's kind of what I got dealing with. The ones I like playing with anyway. All on top of the knife cart. Mobile knife cart. I had plans of doing something really cool with it, but it didn't turn out to happen that way. I was going to like go uptown and set up in the parking lot and just kind of sit there, and as people would walk by, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? I have knives. Let's talk about knives. You got a knife? But the city wanted a permit, so I'm still going to do something because I said I was going to do it, so I am going to do it. As soon as it warms up, just a wee. Yepers. Oh, it's good. Good, Cliff. Good. How's your boy? Everything okay? You guys hear that coffee perking? Smells good too. Outstanding. Outstanding. Sounds good. Thanks, Cliff. How's that, brown sugar? Come on, pull a chair up, man. Little birthday party going on. Woohoo! Welcome, Carrie. Woo! Celebrate my birthday, bro. Kind of figuring G-Ball wasn't going to be on tonight, so I had to throw down a little bit. Pop on, say, yo, what's up, everybody? A little bit of Canadian windage. You know, 61 years old. You know what happens after this, right? Nothing, because you've already done it. At least I have, anyway. Yeah, if I had to walk up to the gates tomorrow, I'd be satisfied. I've done some pretty amazing shit. So, oh yeah, I feel pretty decent. Got little issues, but who don't? You know, there's a few things that keep me down sometimes, but I pop back up. Every day's a fun day. So, what are you guys' impression about all the drops lately? Like, say, the massacre on the Fenrir. I guess anything goes now. Um, Pretty much like what they did with the Milita about this year, last year, this time. Just kept producing all kinds of weird, versions of it, different handles, different blade steels, different this fixed blade. A small loser. What's up going on, brother? You thought you'd sneak away, didn't you? Really? Is this what it takes? Just because G-Ball didn't go live? Really? Y'all gotta like come to the gutter with me? Damn, salty. Ground Fog, what's going on, bro? Get y'all some lows in. Woo! Come on, y'all doing that. I'm gonna fill my glass. And you know that ain't far away. Yeah, I didn't know about DBD getting a collab going with a couple knives. That's really cool, man. Pretty cool. Gets to put his input in on something like that. Uh-oh, look out! Crash! I did it. I forgot I had the battery charger hooked to it. And we had a displacement issue. All right, we got it. Stay. Easy, Ubu. Easy. All right, we're good. All right, what we got going on here? Unblock me? Gordon, unblock me. Only to block me. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know about that. Yeah. Fight amongst yourselves. Carry on. Whatever. I didn't never get involved with that guy's channel, so I have no dog in that fight. Although I do agree with it. Oh no, he said that alive. Holy shit. Brownie. We got a brownie in here? Oh, okay. Never mind. Duh. Gonna need a live stream of a 60-inch. Sweet. I just always put Canadian Windsor in my, yeah. That was one of the things. Black Velvet went really well with like 7-Ups, Sprite, stuff like that. Cherry 7-Up, if you want a little bit more sugar to your diet. Hey, Todd Carr, what's going on, brother? But yeah, I've always been one to either drink it straight or Coke. That's the way I like it. But sometimes I don't drink it with a Coke because the next morning, if I do have a wee of a hangover, it's the Coke that's doing it. It's really not the whiskey because it's the sugar that gives you the hangover. And yeast is so much in beer that when you drink it turns into sugar, and that's why you get the big hangovers. One of the good reasons, anyway. But if you drink it on the rocks and shit, there's no issues. I wish I'd have known this 40 years ago, 50, whatever. Because I had some really bad hangovers back in the day, man. Okay, since a lot of people here that I talk to regularly are here, I want to ask a serious question. You buy an $800 knife. Are you carrying it and using it? I just want to know everybody's opinion. Okay, there's one. I mean, literally carrying it, using it, opening up bags of concrete on a job site, you know. I'll let you know whenever I can. Yeah, good answer. What should have been my answer just days ago. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. You know, energy. What's going on, bro? Um, yeah, if I had like won the lottery or whatever, you know, even a few $1,000,000, yeah, I could, buy me a case of them, just trash them as well, you know. It just, I don't know. I like the budget knives better, to be honest. You know, anything around 40 to buck 25, somewhere in there, you know. That's the ones I like. I don't know, man. I understand the price. I do. I understand the machinery that had to go behind that to make that. And it, to be honest, the best way I can describe it, when you flip that blade out on it, the feeling you get in your hand is that knife is one piece. It's an integral handle, but still the blade feels like it's liquid. It flows with when it flips out. There's no hesitation, no grind, no anything. It's almost like that blade's floating on pure air. And then you hear a slight ting. And it just, in your hand, is so solid like a fixed blade because of the way they milled everything. It's just crazy. I mean, I understand the price, I guess. I don't think I'd go that high, but especially today when everything can be just computer programs are a lot faster than they used to be, you know. I grew up a little bit around early CNC and all that shit, so I can't imagine why some programmer can't sit down in a matter of fucking 20 minutes and, you know, knock one of these things out and the machine kicks them out. So I don't know. No, I understand the collectible aspect of it. I totally understand that. I got into that with Marshall back in the day from Leading Steel. You know, we were talking one night about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 knives. I'm like, God damn, man. Hey, I don't even pay that for a car. You know, he's like, yeah, but I said, I understand. And we went through it, and he even sent me a video of one guy making his, you know, and whatever the hell that word is, that went into it. Um, really was, I mean, it took like 18 months to make one knife, you know. Yeah, I understand. But as a semi custom production knife, whatever the hell you want to call the Sonora, I got 1475 or 74 was the number on it. So that's how many they've made of them. Most expensive, under 500 that I own. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I can see 500-ish, you know. Not something I'd like go out and beat on, you know, something I'd like maybe to take to hunting camp or, you know. I damn sure would use it. Maybe I'll just send it to you and you can use it. Where's Bar? She's laying on the couch watching a movie. We had dinner and she got, you know, dinner sleepies. Not sleepies, but, you know, relaxation shit. I've been sitting here watching y'all and watching everybody else's channels most of the day since DVD come on. And God dang it. All right, I'm going to unplug you guys for a minute. I need what's holding that up. And then I went to the store for a minute to go get me a bottle. And then we had a couple mixed drinks together. And we made dinner together. And I told her I'm not done yet. And if G-Ball don't come on, I will. And that's why we're here. Now, if it does come on, though, somebody let me know. Thank you, J1. Appreciate that all the way, man. Blaine Letterman, how's it going, brother? I'm not spending over $500 on a knife, even if it was forged by Thor himself. I hear you, loser. I hear you. And you know, when I first started realizing that there was knives of this caliber, and even below this, even when I started hearing about pocket knives being $300-400, I was like, what? Why? You know, I grew up with the buck case bullshit. And then, yeah, okay, charade come in, or not charade, but freaking, hold on a minute. Got one here somewhere. Yeah, that's Rosecraft. Yeah, no, where the hell did you go? Oh, yeah, you. Kershaw. Yeah, Kershaw was like one of our earliest welcomed into the modern knife community. And of course, then Spyderco was right there at the same time. But at the time, you got to realize this is in the 80s. You know, it's like everybody don't care about shit like that. They're more into doing what the 80s did. But yeah, you know, so that's some crazy shit, though. Prices of some knives, and I can understand like somebody who collects knives. That's really cool, you know. Just sometimes they start looking all the same to me, especially the titanium knives. You have just a plain or maybe a light, thin milled scales on a titanium knife, and then there's a blade. And every company has the same version of the same blade with the same titanium. They just start running, and even now they start. The Timascus stuff, you know, all the lightning stuff and stuff like. Oh, we'll just put some of that on the side, and then charge $450 for it. It's crazy, it really is. I'm not busting on any of this shit, not at all. Just raising a conversation. It just, if you'd asked me 3 years ago, when I started getting into all this shit with y'all, almost 3 years ago, it'll be 3 years this spring. And somebody told me I had $850 knife in my pocket. Yeah. I'd say, keep smoking the crack, buddy, because that will never happen in my house. And here I sit, 2 3/4 years later. Crazy. I just have, the reason I'm even talking about it, if anybody's like, well, what the fuck, man? You got a fucking knife. Shut the fuck up. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not where I'm going at all. It's just the aspect of having something that costs so much. And, you know, how do you mentally deal with that is what I'm trying to get at. How would you treat it individually from other people's aspect? That's all. Just something to talk about. I mean, every knife cuts. It just depends on what goes with it, you know, and what you want. I mean, a $25 knife, which I have right there in front of you, does the same job as the one in my pocket. My grill is around 1K, and I'd bet the crap out of it. I'll beat the crap out of it. Demco 80 XL, okay, yep. With titanium for summer, G10 for winter. Yeah, there you go. And you know, but there, okay. There's a lot of difference between that knife. For one, it's a battle axe, basically, than a gentleman's knife like this. And this thing is a beauty. And every aspect of it is laser cut. I mean, it's like I said, it's one piece of material. It's the way it feels in your hand. That blade comes out, there's nothing. It's just air. No drag, no nothing. Machinery is perfection. And I understand the price. I do. What kind of watch do I wear? I don't. It should be right in front of you, though. Oh, it's up in the air. Here, let me do that, and that should tell you. See that thing right there? I do pocket watches. That's one of them. I have several. Uh-oh, camera mount malfunction. Yeah, I do pockets. I find them more classy. Actually, I can't handle nothing on my hands and wrists, fingers, nothing. From my military days, I've seen many of people lose fingers over wedding rings, watch bands, shit like that. No, not me. All right, guys. What's up with that? Next thing you know, you are going to start sniping each other. I remember what channel was that? Oh, it was on Caleb's. Jesus, he started making a few people. Hey, make me a. You are one classy SS. I'm all you. Yeah. My mother would be proud. God bless you, mother. I had a good family growing up. Old school, old world German Viking shit. Swedish meatballs was like bacon for breakfast. Straight up. They even had like Swedish meatball competitions. And stroganoffs and lots of really good, fatty, carbonated shit. And the bread. Oh my God, dudes. The freaking bread. I don't even talk about it. Makes me fat just talking about it. A little crust of real Amish churned butter on a warm slice of whatever, Norwegian bread. Oh. That's detention, not a class. Fucking hearts in a way again. I can't read the whole comment. And of course, it already disappeared on my camera. Oh, okay. All right, I see. Roll with it, gentlemen. Roll with it. That's what it's all about, man. We'll build a fire. We'll sit around it. We'll talk shit all night. The stories we could tell. The stories we have told. It's crazy. I never thought in a million years I'd make it this far. But now that I have, and the memories. A lot of my brothers aren't nowhere to be found. Here's to you, my friends. I had some really good brothers growing up. A lot of us kept in touch, a couple Army buddies, shit like that. Unfortunately, between my 50-year birthday and my 57th, a lot of them up and turned belly up. So some self-inflicted, some of strange and unusual diseases, some from shit you get off the curb. But yeah. Gives you kind of a feeling of self gratification that you've made it this far to be one. But then at the same time, you're like, oh shit, you know what's next, right? It ain't time to cheat either and get right. That window already passed. If you didn't get right by 45, God ain't gonna believe you. But the other gods will. Where the hell did that one come from? I don't know. What I miss? Okay. Where the hell did that one come from? I don't know. I think of shit. Ralph, the can't read because behind the heart scale knife, sir, if you would please. Yeah, as soon as I can read it. What, honey? What's up, buddy? Huh? What, you mad dad's out here hanging with the homies? Huh? Oh, okay, here we go. I can read it. The camo scale knife. Well, this one? Altum, never mind. So you're talking about over here. The county com? Yeah. Nice lighting, Bob. You know, when I first got this, it was black. The handle. I mean, I knew it was Altum, but you see how the oil underneath is making impressions. Paul Mills, what's going on, bro? Glad you popped in. Yeah, you got bored because G-Ball wasn't on, huh? Slacker. Yeah, it's a nice knife. I was over at B's house, BEDC, Brian, and he's having a little barbecue, and we went over there to have some burgers and whatnot and talk about knives. And he had a couple of these shits he was getting up for sale. Well, I told him to hold this one for me. Well, then I wanted one of his damn members-only giveaways, and, well, here it is. But I like it. The jimping on it's crazy as hell. I'll get your comments in a minute, guys, too. This guy jimping under here. Look at that jimping under there. Woo-hoo. That's that machine jimping there. I think it's D2 steel, if I remember right. And there's the, whatever the hell that is. Uh-oh. Out of focus. One finger? One finger. Yeah, it's 422 out of 750, so it's a numbered knife. Yeah, picked that little bit. Nice case. I don't like these things, though. I'll tell you what I do like. Hold on, guys. I'll get this shit. The wire clips from TCal. They hook great onto your belt. And it sticks right there in front of you. The handle don't stick out of your shirt and all that stuff. And when you're sitting down, you can sit in any chair you want. And that thing, yeah, I like that. Okay, let me see what y'all got to say. Paul, I see where Paul came in. Yeah, Rolf. Woohoo. Rolf. Sorry, Barb. My name is Rolf. Yeah, you could pretty much beat that with a sledgehammer. I mean, you know, you might round the edge off a little bit, but that's what I got it for. Something didn't cost a lot, you know, something I could lay out in real world situation, you know, where I had to do some heavy chipping or beating or chopping. That'd be the knife. I have a lot of light duty fixies. And I don't mean light duty as in, like, I don't know, cutting shit open at the camp or whatever. I'm talking light duty, like you can still do kindling with it, or baton it a little bit, stuff like that. Got a bunch of them ones. Odin Wolf's a really good fixie, guys. And sometimes you can catch them on sale for right at $40. And their D2 has been tested and tested and tested, and videos after videos have been made about that knife. And I finally got one after it was beat the hell up on a video. And it's one of my favorite knives. Let's see the camo. Gooby. That's the Mizo. You want to see the Mizo? We show you Mizo. I'll tell you what, it is a nice little fifth pocket knife, man. Even my medium hands fit it right because, it's got the finger cutouts there. A lot of people don't like that. Jimping's ass kicking, man. I mean, this is right on. Really easy. One of them ones you can sit there and just flick in one hand, play around with this shit. Real snappy. Yeah. Sweet. Lined right up like she should be. And they're not that expensive. They're around $70, something like that. 60. Of course, everything's that's an older model from probably about last year. So you might be able to pick it up for like 40, 50. Who knows? Yeah, I wasn't even going to keep that one. I was going to use that one as a giveaway, but it kind of took it for a walk one day, and it's like, shit, I kind of like this. So she's been in the family a while. Bow watch. Jeez. Is Barb binge watching old episodes of Baywatch? And now she's watching some Christmas thing. When Christmas hits, bro, she's like, totally about Christmas movies, decorating, shit. I love Christmas. I love everything about from Halloween till first week of January. After that, I'll just go to bed till summer. There is nothing worse than mid-January till about end of April. Gloomy, muddy, always raining or something. It's just time to hibernate. Hell yeah. I knew Gertie wouldn't let me Bucks pass slide without honor. Mockeries. Come on, guys, cheer me up, man. I'm not cheered up yet. Stupid, uncultured, autocorrect. Yeah, I hear you, bro. That's okay. After some of you guys with newer phones, or even some older, newer phones. But anyway, you're typing out somebody's name on here, and eventually the phone recognizes it, and it automatically types it out with little handshakes, waves, all that shit. And it gets it done quicker, So that's how I use it, Blah, blah. Yesterday, I couldn't, no matter what word I wrote out, it would not give me an emoji. Like, what the shit's going on, right? So I'm fighting with it all day, trying to get it to recognize all these emojis again. Nothing. No matter what I did, it just wouldn't do it. So this morning I wake up and I start checking my messages and alerts and mails and shit. And next thing you know, I got more than I have to handle. Every time I wrote M, it would be like one of my emojis to start with M. And I'm like, what the hell's going on now? So now it's like twice as fast. So apparently YouTube had an issue or something where they updated it or some shit. Because all of a sudden now it's like real fast. Cat Scratch, what's going on, brother? Woo! Bring it on in. Pull up a chair. We're talking shit now. Hey, 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 boo boo. I'm going me a big neck basket. Isn't this fun? I enjoy the shit out of it. Oh, hell. Yeah, see, they come out with another version of the Fenrir in the last couple of weeks. Now they got some kind of like on the scales. This is the Halloween one. On the scales, they got all kinds of like graffiti type splash wash and all kinds of vibrant different colors. And I'm like, damn, you're going to beat that horse to death, ain't you? I find this to be a very tactical and military style piece of steel. Why do you want to ruin it? Nah, I guess everybody's got their shit, you know. Somebody apparently liked that kind of stuff. If any of you guys aren't subscribed or whatever you want to call it over on Facebook, I know a lot of you don't do Facebook, but Tenable, Concept, Vostede, all of them, they'll have a Facebook page. And like every week or 3 times a week, sometimes they have giveaways. And a lot of people, they kind of have them to where you have to like jump over a couple little hurdles to be entered. It's nothing major. It's basically like share or whatever. And then like explain why or whatever the question they ask for that giveaway. And then invite somebody that's not a member of that thing. That's pretty much it. And a lot of people just hit that little at button, and whoever pops up, they hit their name, which then it turns blue. So they're already a member. And if they're already a member, it's going to pick it up in the giveaway, and you're not going to win no giveaway. So if you go there and if you get into it and everything, and you invite people, whatever, make sure they're not blue, that they're white, because they will pop up white if they're not a member. But yeah, they do a lot of giveaways over there, guys. Really a lot. And like that one I'm getting here should be Monday or Tuesday. I was hoping to get it before tomorrow so we could do it on Barbie's show. But they're sending me a prototype, but I have to test it and everything and tell them what we should do with it. But I figured, and I wrote this to them, I said, if I win, I'm going to put it on my channel, our channel, Barbie's, and we're all going to look at it. We're all going to see what we would do to it. And then we're going to report back to you. So there you go, guys. Keep your eyes out for that. Mick Ranger! Old school. Oh, geez. What's going on, old school? Luke's mom. Just doing a little happy birthday live. Not that you have to say anything or anything. Just, I figured G-Ball would bail on us today, so I'll jump on and give you all something to do. I'll be back my chat up just a wee. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, what up, birthday boy? Yeah, Mick. What's going on, brother? Enjoying it. I am. Totally. It's been a good day. Slept in. Caught DBD's show just about after he started, 20 minutes, 30 minutes into it. Laid around, drank some coffee, watched that for a while. Caught Ron's beginning. Then I had to get dressed, go to the store, and get shit for tonight. And I figured I was just going to spend a day with you guys. And which basically is that's exactly what I did, unless I was at the store or whatever. Oh, shit. Speaking of store, 9:47, so that's 10. I got 1 hour. Yeah, I got this. But yeah. And I just figured I'd spend it all with you guys. And we'd have a fun time today. And if G-Ball didn't go on at 9:30, then I'd go on. And we just all hang out. Like we are right now. Steve L., what's going on, bro? Hey, Steve, I'm mailing that thing out, in case you're wondering. I haven't got around to it yet. If you haven't seen our lives from before, I walk to the post office. So I do that like once, twice a month. So when I get there, which should be, what's this? My birthday. Okay. Tuesday, I think I'm going back up. I got to put a bunch of cards in for Barb and stickers. Barb got her new stickers. Now, she don't like them. Here, let me go get one real quick. We got a new batch of stickers. Hey, butt sniffer. All right. Don't know why I didn't have these set up to start with. I busted my grill, blooded my face up. So, having a pretty good day. What? Damn, Mick, you have bad luck like sporadically. One day it's a scorpion and shit. And damn. Yeah, butts never. Yeah, we have pet names for each other. Anyway, I'll show you the old sticker. Well, not the old sticker, the latest batch. And then I'll show you the new batch. And like she's always said, hit her up, send the address. She'll send you some stickers, guys. It's just that simple. Right? Let me make sure I'm right here. Yeah, okay. Now here's the one we just got like a couple months ago. They got that, kind of metallic, whatever you want to call it, look to it. And all that good shit. Here's the ones we just got yesterday, I think. But I kind of like these before I showed them and explain why. It really tells the darkened, beaten soul that protrudes her inner self. See how dark they are? They brighten up when you turn them a certain way. But when you look at it, it's like, yeah, I'm going to get your ass. So which one y'all like? A or I'm Dark Soul? Or no, it'd be, what do you call them people? Darth Barb. Darth Barb and Obi-Wan Barb. Kill Bill vibes. Yeah, no shit. No shit, dude. I never thought of that. Wow, you're right, man. The beaten souls. Yeah. Let me fix that camera. There we go. I can do better than that. Oh, that's worse. Yeah. We'll cover Rob up. But you see the difference from a distance anyway. A. Okay. Cliff says A. Cat Scratch says A. Steve Park says both. Cat Scratch, Obi-Wan. Okay. I can't see that. 11. Okay. Grandpa. Cat Scratch. Yeah, that's pretty cool, ain't it? Let's take a look at that too. Yeah, that's pretty righteous. I think it glows. I mean, give me one of these damn ultra bright flashlights so I can supercharge. What do you want? Yeah, you always want something, huh? I want out. I want in. I want a turkey dinner. I want some cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it don't glow in the dark. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool. Like a road sign. Although you want to hear a funny story about this win? There was a glitch. I got the box, and Barb's digging through it. I let her open all my packages and shit. She's like a kid on Christmas morning, you know, so I don't want to rob her of that. But anyway, she starts pulling everything out. I'm like, oh, cool. Couple surprises, little things, nothing big, you know. Cool. I'm looking for that black thing that, what's his name made with the 3D printer, you know, the little like screwdriver holder looking thing with magnets on it. You can move it around and everything. I'm like, well, I'm waiting for that thing. Not the knife, not anything else. I wanted something so I could set it up on my little table here and put my little screwdrivers and shit in, you know. Hoffy did them. I didn't get it. It didn't come in the box. I was like, shit. I went back and watched the video just to make sure it was part of the prize. And it was. It was cool. I talked to Rob about it. And I just told him, just keep it. Uh-oh. What's this? Why was my phone going to go to sleep? Stop that. Jackson, really? All right. Hold on a minute. I'll answer your questions in a second. If there is any. Come on, dog. You guys know better than this. That's all right. Tomorrow you mow the yard. Come on. You know, it's like snowing out here, right? It looks like it's snowing, a little fog. It's kind of like right there, you know, where it's too warm to snow, but too cold to do anything else. It's really weird. Just back up. You like A better, Cliff? Cool. You know, Barb wanted a set of those socks, and a buddy of mine came and got me. I had to go pay some bills and shit, and I said, "Can we stop at McDonald's on the way back? I gotta get this Grinch box." I get in there, there's like 50 people in there, man, and the drive-through, they have double drive-throughs here, side by side drive-throughs. That thing was packed almost to where you pull in. I'm like, just pull over, I'll walk in and be a lot faster. As soon as I walk in, there's a couple in front of me. They're like, yeah, we want two of the, we're out. And by that time the lady said out, you heard a big loud hum. Moo. And then a kaboom. And then the lights went out. I was like, you got to be shitting me. So I went outside, I told Eric, I said, well, it just blew up while we were in there. And they threw everybody out. So we drove to another one down the road. And yeah, they didn't have any either. And there was like 30, 40 people standing in this little lobby. And they were there. They said, fuck it, while they were there and just started ordering food. Yeah, it was a big deal here, man. Yeah, it's like an adult Happy Meal is what it is. And you get a pair of socks. And they have different socks. So you can like collect them all. And I guess they're like $13, $14 a meal, depending on where you live. Mick, how many kids did you what? Damn, brothers. You like the yeah, well, the salt thing is pickles. It tastes like pickles. It's a pickle salt because it's green. So I guess it's the only flavor they could figure out. It's the simple things in life. Yes, it is, Gertrude. Okay, there you go. Yeah, if you got somebody working there. Yeah, Happy Meals for adults. Now, personally, I think, you know, carrying a couple pair of Grinch socks in your bug out bag would be a fascinating thing. I mean, you know, go to combat, get slaughtered by a drone, you know, and they pick your ass up later. Hey, at least you're wearing your fucking socks, you know, Mickey D socks. I'm sorry. Am I being demented? I don't mean to be. Yeah, no doubt, loser. You plan on going, I'll send you my pair. Oh, shit. Unleash the dogs of war. Victory we shall see. Uh-oh, I'm out of ice, guys. That just means I'm going to be over here longer. Not really. I used to have a wife that would help me do things like this. Especially on my birthday. Yeah, I hear you too. Yep. And I'm back. And I'm gone. Come on, dog. Let's go. See you bye. All right, what y'all been up to? People went crazy for that. Yeah, they did, man. It was not. I mean, I'm standing there, and there was like a bunch of people arguing about their meals or something. They didn't get the right meals or whatever. And a bunch of them just walked out the door. And then it kind of cleared out for a second at the second McDonald's we went to. And then while we were standing there, I made my order. And like 20 minutes later, the cashier disappeared. And a whole bunch of other people showed up wanting to order. So it just became a big cluster in this little ass lobby. I don't know why they downsized this one McDonald's. It was like right off the Interstate 40. But it's like got a vertical screen that's like 3 foot tall, and it shows just the main burgers they sell, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this little squanchy area where the cashier is. I'm like, why did you do that? But anyway, yeah, it was real stopped up.
That's bullshit.
Yes, you did forget your coffee, did you not, dear? I bet the pickle. You know, some people like the pickle salt, and some people didn't. If you like pickle chips, stuff like that, or deep fried pickles, I'm sure it's a lot like that, because deep fried pickles are salty as fuck.
Chips are deep fried chips.
But if you know somebody like that, you'll like them. The socks. Well, they have different colors, Lou.
Deep fried Oreos, Lou.
They got orange, red, green, red. Oh yeah, red. I already said red. Red, blue, green, orange, yellow. You know, like 5 different colors anyway. And they're kind of like the ones I saw. I don't know if they're all like that. Do they have a man or female box? The Grinch box.
Oh, I
And
wanted that.
but they look pretty much like knee-high socks. They're kind of long, so I don't think it's something you want to rock in the summer with your cargo shorts. Thanks, Smith. Those socks.
They're
I'm 300.
usually it's those puffy socks or the thin nylon.
What the fuck? Thanks, Mick. With those socks, I could. Oh shit! Oh man, I love it when you guys are all together. Outstanding. That made me happy. 300-pound bunk man. Bubba! I miss you, Bubba. Guess I better push the button now. There we go. I don't think they allow cameras in the pokey. You would not believe what they have in the pokey. There's cell phones. There's everything you'd ever want. You got the money or the trade, whatever. anything. A lot of biker buddies of mine were guards. I've heard all those stories. A couple of my military buddies too. My one lieutenant ran into him. Me and Barb were sitting on our front porch up north many, many moons ago. His Harley just bops up on my sidewalk. Big old raked out front end and everything. Gold trim on everything. Big old lanky fucker gets off it. Bob, what have you been up to, man? Takes his helmet, well, his brain bucket off. Actually, no, he didn't have a helmet. That's right, we don't have to have helmets up there anymore. But he gets off the bike, takes his glass, a scarf, that's what he had, a scarf. And it was my old lieutenant, man, telling me he's living out there by Erie, Pennsylvania, working at, what the hell was that prison out there? Anyway, it was a new Albion State Correctional Institution. It's kind of like a mid-range prison. It's not like for hardcore criminals or nothing. It's like for people that get caught with a joint, shit like that. You know, they're doing 10 to 20 years. And don't laugh, because I have some really heavy stories about stupid shit like that just from the mid to late 80s when they drug against war, or war against drugs. Yeah, well, they took all that shit real serious. You think they're fucking serious now by bombing Venezuela boats and shit? Fuck. When the war against drugs took off in the 80s, you smoke a joint down the street, you get monkey stomped, put in jail, and then a felony for hitting the officer that just monkey stomped you. And next thing you know, you're doing 2.5 to 5 years for fucking smoking a joint. And the only fucked up problem about it was I was on the other side then. I was one of the ones fighting the war against drugs. But the war against drugs at home, they took it too far. All right, hold on, guys. Let me back up on the chat. Don't want to miss nothing. Thanks, man. Those sucks. Okay, we're still not in there. Hey, bro. Okay. People are saying, yeah. Saw it on eBay. Those knee-high granite socks. I'll go well. Rubber chicken scarf. Fuck yeah. Who would seriously buy those socks for $80? You would not believe it. So, but you say that now. But back like in the 80s when they had the Hot Wheels and everything in the McDonald's kids meal, people go buy, they bum rush the McDonald's to get them things. And then leave them in the wrappers. And then like 30 years later, like today, they're worth like $200-$300 on eBay. Because they're a special edition, never going to be made again, blah, blah, just like knives, So, yeah, If you see gently used green socks, sold by someone named. Why do you think you made a deposit? I didn't know that was a thing until I was an adult. About young guys depositing their soldiers into a sock. Never dawned on me to do that. I should just went, never mind. Never mind. I got to remember where I'm at. But I did not know that, to be totally honest with you guys. It just dawned on me as a barbarian to do that. I don't know. Pretty crazy. I saw it in a movie once. I'm like, why would you do that in your sock? You can get them on Amazon for $5. That's probably true. The company in China that makes them for McDonald's probably has a backdoor sales going on right now for 10 pair for $5 or some shit. CIA. Wilson. Hell yeah. My dad loved that movie for some strange reason. He always wanted to live in a treehouse. After he retired and everything, and then big screen TVs came out, and he said, you see that little block in the middle? They're watching us. Okay, Dad, Star Trek been very, very good to you. He was a space freak, period. If they had space marines, he'd have been the first one because he was a marine, but he loved space, anything about space, any movie about space, any UFO documentaries about space. And when the flat screens first come out, yeah, as you know, storms come up and all shit. You get that blocky shit all over your TV, from bad reception, and there'd always be like a little block in the middle that would pop up for no reason. Yeah, he said he'd be watching us. And here we are today, and the fuckers are watching us. Just like the flip things they had on Star Trek, the communicators. He said the same thing back in the early 70s. He's like, yeah, we'll have them one day. Sure as shit, flip phones. What about warmly worn Grinch? eBay sucks. Scammer 3. Now I'm trying to buy. Sweet. Gertrude's got socks. Cool. You know how many tickle me? Yeah, freaking Elmos. I remember. I was a truck driver when that shit went down. And I was out in Texas heading to Cali. And this dude was all over the CB. He had like 2 cases of Tickle Me Elmos. They were apparently the company ordered them, whatever, ordered a certain amount, and there was one too many cases. And now don't laugh because this happens a lot. Trust me. I've got a lot of good deals out in the road. Kentucky Fried Chicken, especially. That's another story. But so he was selling for $20 a piece out the back door. In the box. I mean, there's no bullshit. They were real. That's just if you get out, if you want to ever want anything, get a CB and go to a truck stop. You'd be surprised. The chicken, well, it's mostly East Coast. I was at a TA down here in South Carolina, heading up 95 to go home to Charleston. And this guy got on the radio and he said, "Hey, I got some Kentucky Fried Chicken totes." He said, "I took them to Jacksonville on my way back, and there was two flats that they rejected because they didn't order them." He says, "There's nothing wrong. They're on dry ice, blah, 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 blah." So I thought about it, and walked in, took a shower, ate a meal, come back out. He's still on the radio. I said, "Where are you at?" Well, come to find out, he's like 3 trucks up from me. I went and looked at it, sure enough, big old plastic totes. And it came in them like shit you get in onions. Onions come in, them net type packages. 8-piece bags of Kentucky Fried Chicken from Tyson. And there was 20 of them in each tote for $20. I bought 2 totes and I ate chicken for 6 months. Yeah, you can get some good deals, man. Space Marines would be trying to screw everything. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, me and my dad had some talks when he was stationed in Japan and they climbed up Mount Fuji. Yeah. And he has pictures. So, well, had pictures. One of my sisters have them now, but yeah, really interesting. I almost was Japanese. A lot of clones. Yeah, I know. All right, let me ask a question. I'm glad you brought that up about clones. I have a question. Now, I understand the first part of the question because I have the same answer to it. We know it's not cool and it sucks when China copies American knives and tries to sell them as American knives and blah, blah, blah. But what if a Chinese company copies a Chinese company and tries to sell it as a Chinese company? How do y'all feel about that? Like, say if, which I'm sure it's already happened, Sabibi decides to copy something from Tenable. and then they put it on a different name, like Wartech or some bullshit like they're doing now, and sells it on some Chinese site or Amazon even. Let's see it, Rob. What do you want to see? What do you want to see, William? Hit me up. I'm a little behind, guys, but we'll get there. Ralph better be giving you some extra hot birthday monkey loving tonight. Woo! Yeah, we even got the monkey balls out, or monkey fist. Yeah, we're going all of town. 2 shields. We're going to build a shield wall. Big shield wall. Are you talking about the Sonora, William? It's a good knife for a good price. I'm probably in. Which knife are you talking about, William? I used to get everything, anything. Oh, well, yeah. Same thing with LA, dude. Yeah, anything you ever wanted, there was somebody that had it. And same thing with prison. To our earlier conversation. I'm with Lou on Chinese, ripping off Chinese. Yeah, I mean, you know, because it is happening. If you go on, if I know a lot of you guys hate Temu and all that, that's fine, all day long. I like going on Temu and looking at the funnies because you'll just type in pocket knives for dudes, and they'll show you the MTEX or not MTEX, the $300-400 knives from the States here. Not right off the bat. No, it'll be like regular, like Chinese knives you'd see, and then all of a sudden, here's a knife, and a lot of bug outs. Oh my God, they got every fucking version of bug out you can fucking possibly think of for $8. Now, I have no idea what the blades are made of. I haven't bought one yet. We bought on purpose, Barb showed it, like last January, February. We had bought one, some knockoff of nothing important. It wasn't like a big knife that just came out or anything. It was something older, but we showed about it. And I pulled the other one out that's actually made here in America. And to put them up against each other, other than a few sharp edges here and there in the scales, you couldn't fucking tell the difference. There's no way you ever could. I deliver this summer, Cliff. Road trip. Woohoo! Mr. Miles, what's going on, bro? Snuck up in here on me, did you? Outstanding. Glad you're in, man. Pull up a chair. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one's right here. Somewhere. What the hell did I do? It should be right in front of us. Oh, yeah, it is right in front of us. That beer. And like I said, it's different. It's different than any knife I've ever held. When you flip that flipper, that's kind of another thing I want to talk about too. I see a lot of comments in everybody's chat about, if I had that knife, I'd delete the flipper. So why would you put a flipper on an $850 knife? I mean, yes, it slingshots with little effort. And the button, no stick, none. I mean, it's like everything's on some kind of rail, or it's like everything is so smooth about it, and it's integral. It's one piece back here, and the blade feels like it's a piece of this. It's funny to describe. You have to do it yourself to understand what I'm talking about. But yes, I can feel the craftsmanship. I can feel what went into this knife to make it what it did. But is it justified? I don't know. Me, no. I would never buy an $800 knife. No. Why would I? It's just not logical with me. Like I've always said, I'm an absolute, If I like collecting knives, if I was really like 100% passionate about collecting knives, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, in a minute. ProTech, thank you. Thank you, Mick. Yeah, ProTechs are all over them Chinese sites for $15. And if you ever held a real ProTech, they kind of feel kind of, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but they're real light. They don't feel strong enough for my liking, constructionally. It's a nice chunk of steel comes out of that knife. And then the rest of it weighs like a third of the knife. At least the one I held. They had that purple carbon something on it. I don't know. Nice knife. Don't get me wrong. It just felt a little light to me for the size of the knife. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife. I mean, and I'm so grateful. I'm still blown away to tonight. And I probably will be till February that something like that even dropped on my lap. I wasn't even really paying attention when it was going on because there was 350 fucking people in there. And, you know, I've never won at Rob's. Not that that's a big deal. I like hanging out at Rob's. But when I heard my name, I was watching something else on a different phone. It wasn't another knife channel. It was I was actually bidding on a knife on Whatnot. And I was like, no way. And then he says, are you here? Are you here? And I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I'm here. And I didn't even know what he was giving away for until that live. Like how big of a deal it was. You know, everybody kept saying, oh, I hope I win in the Sonora. I hope I win the Sonora in lives leading up to this. I didn't know why. Actually, I thought it was a Spyderco, to be honest. I just wasn't paying attention. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to sound weird or ungrateful or nothing, but I don't know. Just trying to get everybody's opinion on an $850 knife. Let me back up a little bit here. ProTech, yeah, that's what I was trying to think, yeah. Full grind is nice. What? That full flat grind. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, straight down. Down to the edge. Now, who's behind me making all kinds of noise? Really, Freddie? Really, Freddie? Sounds, oh, it's not even smooth. I can't even say it's smooth. Because when you hit that flipper, okay, and that blade comes out, and it comes out. There's no sluggish, nothing. It feels like it's part of the knife. There's no disattachment from the pivot, is what I'm trying to say. It just feels like when that blade comes out, it's kind of like Star Trek, Star Wars bullshit. It just, you know, it's one unit. The scale, the blade, everything is one unit. There's no gaps. That's how smooth it is. Dimensions are slightly off. On purpose? What do you mean dimensions are slightly off? Sounds really smooth. I don't know. Are they? What dimensions? PP King? Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry, Lou. Yeah. Yes, puppy. Hold on, guys. I'll answer your shit. Come on, puppy. Puppy. Come on, dude. I ain't got all day. You want out? You want out? Well, I'm on the damn phone, dude. Come on. Give me a minute. Barb. Need your help. All right, let me see what's going on here. Okay, back it up, back it up. Flippers are the best. Well, I don't have a problem with a flipper. Now, there are some knives that I would rather not have a flipper because they have 3 other ways that I can open it. Where is this one? No, it's not that one. Shit, I was just thinking about it the other day too, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Well, here's one, for instance, the one I just got, which I did want this knife. It's one of the new modern Rosecrafts. This, I think they could, this is what hurt Rosecraft. I'm going to tell you that right now. Putting screw holes up here in the front on both sides. You can make it lefty love, that's fine. But don't put the shit up there. Just don't cut out the scales in the front and leave them. Nobody cares. I mean, I'm going to say nobody, but, you know, few of us carry our knives. So why they did that, I don't know. And now they're, of course, not making these no more. But see how big that flipper is? With the thumb studs and everything else, you don't need that. That's what I'm going to use if I pull it out of my pocket, some thumb studs. I don't need that shark fin sticking up. So I understand that knife. I totally do. Full fat grinders and knife. Flippers are the best. Nice 10. Yeah, it has, yeah. Solid, just. I would love to. Here's what I'd love to do. I would really love to pass that knife around to like 50 people and hold it for a week and just feel what this thing does. If it wouldn't have cost me like $500 to ship it for insurance, because you know how the mail is. It's not none of you I'd worry about, but.
You want to go out? Where's Red's harness? Easy one out.
Actually, it is going to go to one person's house.
You want to go outside?
Which is kind of self-explanatory. No, I don't want to go outside, honey. I'm
Where's
good.
his harness?
I don't have to pee. Which
He
one?
has to go to the bathroom.
Here's his.
That's not his.
Okay, and here's his.
There's Freddie.
Here, here.
I'm half dressed. I ain't right. It's
I
cold.
don't understand why people don't like flippers tabs. I like finger bangers.
Oh, he said that a long time ago.
What?
He said that like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, I know. I'm catching up. We're just talking and then I catch up.
You're letting these dogs in.
Yeah, I've been letting them in, Barb.
Well, I'll put them out.
You wouldn't delete that flipper? Okay. Charity, thank you for your sympathy. What? Huh?
Freddie's out.
Just Freddie? Okay. Yeah, it's all about what you can afford. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not the only one. You guys have all won some pretty wild knives in your day, the last couple of years. We all have. We all won some pretty sweet shit. I don't really get into all the channels, but I watch like 7 or 8 of you guys, and participate. I don't know. Problem with $800 knife is OEM scared to carry them. Yeah, well, see, that's one. I don't have a display case, and I'm not a person that would display a knife. So therefore, I must use the damn thing. I'll tell y'all right now, I've been carrying it solid since the day it hit the house. I even cut an onion with it tonight. And man, oh my God, just the weight of the knife sliced right through that son of a bitch. It is an impressive piece of work. It is. And I am honored on it. But I wanted to get everybody's kind of like, what if? Well, if it was mine, I'd, whatever. Speaking. Yeah. Make all the chats fun. Yeah, loser's always a good time, man. And all that there. When knife goes in my pocket, I don't want to think about scratching. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it goes in my pocket, it's going to get beat up eventually. Well, hell, I dropped it the other night when I was on my live Wednesday. I was showing the ones that were in here Wednesday, and Slipped right out of my hands, hit the floor. I was like, oh man, I bent the blade. I know I did. But no, I didn't. It didn't even do nothing. Rose camp aren't making because no one. Yeah, well, there's some reasons why though. I can see why they don't like. A lot of people didn't take to them. One, Rosecraft has a following of traditional knives. That's why people like Rosecraft. Then they wanted to get into the modern market, which is cool. But I think they should have talked to somebody first. I really do. I think they should have talked to like the community or a couple higher profile tubers, something. Because what they put out was, I understand. I understand the shape, the design, the blade shape, and everything. They were kind of like, digging what we're into. But then they start putting, 5 different ways to put a clip on a knife and shit, and that ain't gonna work. Nobody wants nothing like that. It's tackle box shit there. I'm gonna do a shipwreck tonight. Sweet. I do like that shipwrecking on brass and whatnot, copper, whatever y'all doing on. K2K, the poster. Once he's done, Mick, send me a pic. K2K. Okay. Those are extreme. Yeah, well, blah, 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 blah. Stephen Park says, I hate flippers. I got a Civivi relic, Damascus. I don't carry it because of flipper only. All right. Well, always take it off, dude. It ain't hard. It ain't hard to bleed a flipper. And you're not going to hurt. You're not going to even if you just take a 4-inch grinder to it and grind the son of a bitch right off, you're not going to overheat the steel enough to affect your blade, not especially where they're positioned. It wouldn't be hard to do, delete anything, flipper. Dremel tool, the cutoff, whatever. Option number 2, Rolf. I'll sell it and buy a few knives you would like to use. Yeah, Todd, I kind of thought about that at first. Somebody that's really into collecting, like to have that knife, trade them even, not just particularly sell, but even trade for a couple knives that I'm looking for. I thought about that too. But at the same time, I get that feeling like, precious, my precious. I can't part with it. It kind of has a hold on me. And now I don't know what to do. I'm being serious. My precious. People are just odd, period. Yeah, we're just having fun, to be honest, Burn Relic. The god just summons random nothing and can't odd mofos. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm crazy anyway. I have paperwork. Oh shit. Back to lurking. Oh, you stuck your toe in the water now, Burt Relic. You can ain't no hiding. Jump your ass back in here and tell us how you really feel. Come on now. I bow down, Sir Smelly. Rosecraft editionals are very popular. I never thought about that if they did that on purpose. Drop the line. Then, we're not selling enough, we're pulling the line. Then everybody rushes out to buy them. And they're like, well, since y'all bought them, how do you like these ones? Yeah, you know how that shit goes. I ain't like data, for example. And drop stuff. Yeah, totally agree, Todd. That's the only way to deploy. I pass out methane gas. Shit. What? You passed out, methane gas. Too much bullshit. Well, you didn't have your boots on? Come on, Gertrude. Get with the program. Here's some talents, just a few. I have none. I read it in the book. Gertie, I'm very impressed. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. Sweet. IP excellence. Yeah, this nun said to that nun, this nun don't get none. Pure. So what the hell y'all want to do now? Bring something to me. I brought a bunch of shit to y'all. Bring something to me. Ralph, woo. Oh, Bluminati. Hey, what are you doing, brother? Thought you were here earlier. Well, if not, I mean, I've seen you all day in chats. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. You know, us here, we're kind of busting on the outer envelope of every possible situation you could think of if it comes to a knife point. We found out that some people like Darth Barb. And where the hell did the other one go? Is that Darth Barb too? Or is this Darth Barb? No, these are different. But this one's even more different. Yeah, we have Darth Barb and then Obi-Wan Barb. I kind of like the darker ones better, to be honest. Who knows? Oh, that's bullshit. Freaking glare. I swear. Yeah, they do. Especially when you turn them, you know, because you look straight on, it's like really dark. And then when you turn them, it just pops. You know? And them eyes are real, by the way. Trust me, I've been looking into them for 25 freaking years. My best friend. Don't wash out. The higher contrast is nicer. And don't wash out. Yeah. We've been just trying different distributors around the same price range. And these are the latest ones, the darker ones. And the lighter ones we already gave out, most of them, except for the couple I just showed you here. I just wish I had like an extra 120, 30 bucks to do the HP thing. Because you can make all the stickers you want. And join that ink club and all that shit. That's the way to go. You're going to produce, I don't know, something like, what the hell did I break it down to? It's like $5 100. Mucho pelvic control. I was wondering when, and whatever matter, someone was going to bring up pelvic control. Oh my God. Pelvic. That'd be a good Vulcan name in a Star Trek series. Commander Pelvic. For you Star Trek nuts, you understand what I'm talking about. Commander Pelvic. Oh, shit. That's it. Not a stream till someone dies. Hell yeah. I've actually had a pretty good time last hour and whatever the hell we've been on here for. Hour and 35. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Been a good time, man. Hope y'all ain't totally bored. We can look at something if you want. What y'all want to see? You want to see something? I got flashlights. I got spooky things and weird things and weirder things. I got a 20 by 30 foot banner of Barb. I can't believe that fucking happened. I mean, especially for the price. It was like $18 or some shit. And this thing ended up like 10 foot by 8 foot. And it was supposed to be the size of a flag. That was nuts, man. I was wondering when so. Okay, I read that one. Commander Pelvis. 3 legs. If he had 3 legs, would he have 2 pelvises? Yeah, Deep Space Nine. Yeah, probably. Yeah, they have some strange characters now. I couldn't get into that one. Not at all. I even tried doing it again later because I couldn't get at all into the one with the chick captain. That was it called? Right after Next Generation. Yeah, I couldn't get into that at all. I'm literally watched like 2 episodes. Nah, I ain't doing this shit. And too far out for me. And then several years later, well, 20 some years later, I watched it and I was like, oh, sorry.
Still suck.
Me too, Mick. Voyager. Yeah, Voyager. Yeah, we have to get past the first couple of episodes before it actually turns back into like normal kind of Star Trek. They keep throwing that timeline shit in there. And they get away with it so many times because it is true. If you did with the timeline what they're doing, yeah, it's totally plausible. So, they could just keep writing this shit and we'll just keep watching it. All I was going to say is that $800 folder could turn into some mighty fine fixed place. Yeah, I know where you're going with this. I know. Trade so by. Yeah, I know. And you know what I'm saying. You've all seen me do it before. I got that one $335 knife from Metal Complex on his, what the hell's that shit? Patreon. Yeah, second month I joined. Boom, I went. I was like, really? And it was a Kubi, all titanium, decked out, S300,000 steel, had Timascus inlays on the side and shit. And I get it home and everything. Like, hey, what the hell am I going to do with that? I'm not one that likes bling. I do not like bling. I'm all about black, greens, not dark stuff, but more military oriented shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it didn't last long. I gave it to B to do a review on it, and that's where it stayed. We traded a few knives for it because he collects knives. So yeah, y'all understand where I'm going with this. But I'm not quite ready to make a judgment yet on that one. Only because I ain't played with it long enough. Give me a week. I get bored easy. I don't even waste time watching DS. Yeah, I mean, it don't really actually get good till like season 4 or 5 when they're actually nudging home and had contact with home and all that shit. And then you're like, okay, finally, I'll get to go home and get the fuck out of my face for a while. And you know, I'm really pissed off too, by the way. I want to make this public. I am really pissed off about something hard. When I was in the Army, they didn't have no space Army dudes. What the hell you call it? What is it called now? Space Force. They didn't have Space Force. Bastards. I'd have joined space. I'd have been like general of the Space Force right now. But no, everything I saw on TV was from Vietnam. And so I decided I was going to be an M60 machine gunner the rest of my life. But yeah, I'd have joined Space Force in a fucking heartbeat, man. Hell yeah. I even wrote Elon Musk a whole bunch of times. I said, you remember that damn Corvette or whatever that Tesla was, looked like a convertible Corvette. They spent up in space with the spacesuit in it. I told them I'll do it for free. Just put the oxygen tanks in the trunk. Send me out there, man. I want to see how far I can get. Never got a reply. It was after I first found out I was sick. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll just leave that there. Yeah, the pig. 23.5 pounds of pure iron. Basically, why do I have earphones in? I mean, listen to you guys. Yeah, it was designed after the MG-42 from World War II Germany. The only thing is, they stopped the recycling rate. The MG-42 puts out like 2,500 rounds a minute. You all seen the war movies with just sprays bullets everywhere. But the M6 is like bump, 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 bump. It has such a slow cyclic rate that it's. They said we're doing it for more control. Well, if you wanted more control, you wouldn't have made it 23 pounds. Because the MG-42, I think, was 16, if I remember correctly. 7 of 9. Oh, yeah. Come on, guys. Don't get me started. Because I have 7 of 8 in the living room. And I ain't bullshitting. 2 of 2. Until 7 of 9. Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah. The Borg has a community bio, yeah. Yeah, that 240, yeah. The squad automatic rifle, the SAW. Yeah. Yeah, they come out with them just as I was leaving. My last year, though, I didn't have the M60. I was out of Fort Irwin training our guys how to fight against the Russians. I was an Op 4, Russian uniform, everything, Russian weapons, Russian vehicles, everything. It was like playing Stratego in real world. And we had lasers, what they call the Miles system. And they had lasers on the vehicles and on the airplanes and jet fighters. And if you got hit, well, yellow light go off. Or a buzzer if you're a person. And if you moved out of that circle, that shot a data back to the Atari room, which is a big TV screen that shows the whole battle going on, you got a $153 fine and 14 days extra duty called Article 15. Star Wars is ruined. Yeah. They tried to apologize with Obi-Wan, but yeah, I agree with that 100%. Well, as soon as he sold it, I flipped the fuck out. I did. 1977, man, it cost me 75 cents to go on the Sunday matinee to watch Star Wars when it first came out. And the special effects, the storyline, the Robin Hood aspect of it, Yeah, took us right in. Yeah, I totally agree. Everything is woke. Notice what skin color of other people in the empire are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they made it an issue. When you start, I'm not going to go there. I get really mad when I go there. Because for some of us that were around for the last 60 years, we know what America used to be. And it hurts. It does. It hurts. What's going on now? The original Star Wars is going back in theaters February 2027 with all those special effects. Yeah, they usually do that a lot, like 30-year, 40-year anniversaries with original versions, where you can actually sometimes catch a wire holding somebody up or a laser beam that didn't quite, connect right or whatever. Like the big scene with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in the hangar before everybody takes off in the original first edition, which is actually episode 4. And the two lightsabers hit, and when they hit, they both go cold, and you can see the sticks that they're actually hitting instead of the light beams and shit like that. Which I think is classic. I think it's good. I think it's just keep it original. If you're gonna remake something, you better have your fucking balls to the wall and make it right. You better have twice the budget. You better have twice the actors. And at least people like at the current point in time you're going to put the damn the movie out. Yeah, you just don't disrupt something like that's an icon that big that Star Wars actually turned out to be. Dan Stan, what's up, brother? Have a little birthday celebration. Thought I'd go live. What do you think? Come on in, grab up a chair. Whoop, whoop. It blows my mind to see how much things have changed. Yeah, I mean, really bad. I mean, not to make a big deal out of it, but god damn, man, I did not expect this by 2025. Say 1985. Sitting on top of an armored personnel carrier late at night, listening to the crickets, just waiting for that little glimmer or snap of a twig so you can just bat, 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 light up the whole area and just shit going on all around you and explosions and pews and shit going off next to your head and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I agree. Shit's totally changed, man. What is up with you dogs? Are you guys like nervous I'm going to do something stupid or something? One of you got to walk behind me every 15 minutes. I don't go outside, dude. What'd you leave your stash out there? You're just trying to hide it from me or what? Exactly, Ralph. Okay, I got that one. Gertrude. Woo! Big frickin' Ranger. What up, Dan Stan? Yeah, I see that. Battle stick, lightsaber, battle stick. Yeah, I mean, the original, if they don't cut or do anything to the original version, yeah, there's like right in the middle of the lightsaber scene, both lightsabers go dark. And there's like these wooden dowel rods coming out of the handles of the lightsaber. Thank you, Dan Stan. Appreciate that wholeheartedly, brother. Dan, he's playing 7. You turned 35, right? Yeah, 35 for like the 12th time. The only thing Ralph was 35 because he shaves his legs. Damn it, Lou. I fucking told you not to tell anybody. You dickhead, man. Damn. Hit a brother like that. Just because I showed you one shower shot. Damn. This is crazy. Yeah. Barney Miller and all that shit back in the day. And what was that one? About the garage. Sanford and Son and all that shit was on about the same time. This came on a little bit later in the time, maybe mid 70s. The dude that owned the gas station. Oh, what was that one? But that one came on like after Fred Sanford and all that shit. That was a pretty good one. He only says, sorry, Rolf. Yeah, you probably still have copies of that shower shot, don't you? You ever seen hairy legs and cocktail drink? Yeah, actually, I have. In LA, dude. When I was growing up there, and then in the middle 80s when I was hanging out there for a while. Oh, yeah. Be in a grocery store shopping, man. You got this chick in red dress, high heels, long legged thing, 6 feet tall. And I'm doing my shopping. I'm like, what the hell? Thing turns around and has a goddamn mustache. Ain't lying one bit, man. Got me 2 or 3 times. And my one buddy, Daryl, at least the South Bay Mall. Oh, I can't forget this as long as I live. He took off running. We're walking on the 2nd floor of the South Bay Mall in LA, right? And this is 1980, nope, take it back, 1997. And he takes off, like, hastily walking, and I'll be right back. And he was looking over the rail the whole time. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And the dudes I was with, the show, I don't know, Daryl, and he just, well, next thing you know, it's like 2 hours later. Well, here, Shannon Doherty and 2 of her bodyguards were on the lower level. And he's been in love with this chick, like, since birth. And he saw her. And ended up almost getting arrested and all kinds of shit just because he wanted to talk to her. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. And if y'all don't know who Shannon Doherty is a chick from 90270 or whatever the fuck that was, which I did not watch, by the way. Only Rolf. Yeah, well, thank God there's only one of us, right? Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, the gas station dude. He's the same dude who played Fish, or no? Or was it? Because the kid, I think he's Puerto Rican or something. He was a comedian in real life, but then he got that job on the show, and then he OD'd, like most people do when they get lots of money, which pisses me off to this day. I'd literally buy a cabin. I mean, I hide in the woods. I'd be friendly to my fans, but I mean, as far as like, I can't handle it and like blow my brains out and shit. No, not happening. First of all, I'm giving most of my money away anyway. You don't need all that shit. Government's just going to take it if you don't get rid of it anyway. I will hook some mother froze up, man. I'll tell you that right now. Like I said, Uncle Sam going to take it if you don't. Cold weather is not conducive to lady scraping. It's been a long time since I've done lady scraping. Long time. How many people we got here? 15. Damn, 27 legs? Really? Shit. Might have to go get another bottle. Gertrude. What the hell is she saying? I don't know what them little X things mean. I'm old. Old people don't understand that newfangled shit. But I'm sure somebody will tell me one day. LOL. Drink. Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, Blue. Then I will. Oh, I know why you guys want me to drink. Uh-huh. Yeah, I caught on now. I'm going to start drinking more if you don't leave me alone. Puppy, come on, dude. You've ate 17 pounds of food today. I missed your nutsack for 3 of them hours today. Damn, bro. Get a grip. I'm busy. Go do something. Go kill some fish or something. Make a steak. Shit. All right, buddy. What's up? Yep, I know. It's your nuts. Get out of here. Crazy dog. What the hell's rattling? What is that noise? Oh, it's all the shit hanging up there. Okay, never mind. Look like a gypsy thing going on. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. Hold on. I'm gonna lose you guys if I don't get this right. There we go. Woo! 5%. Show slow charging. No, bullshit. You ain't slow charging. Oh shit. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. Now, why didn't you charge the whole time? Let's see. What the hell? Floor. Get off the floor. Oh shit, can't do that. Wrong end. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, just some small technical difficulties there. Gotta get some more power to phones. There we go. All right. We're there. Nobody wants them. Well, I can say something about Eskimo women. According to basic training dudes, they're mighty cold. Yeah, we had a cadence, which is what they call that little singing shit you do in the military when you're in basic training. And they have a song about Eskimo women. Yes, they do. And we had 2 Eskimo dudes. This is really cool, guys. Check this shit out. All right, well, this is basic training, 1981. I joined, December 11th, 1980. Basic training, March 25th of 1981. Anyway, had these 2 twin brothers from Alaska, Eskimos, real tribal Eskimos. And we called them Ping and Pang. Long story. They liked it. It was no big deal. So anyway, we get into basic training, graduation day and everything. And we get back to the barracks and drill sergeant comes out and he says, hey, so-and-so and so-and-so, come get your rifles. And I was like, Woods, what's up with that? He says, they have to take their rifles home with them. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, they take them on the plane with them. We give them M16s to take home with them because it's so hard to do shit up there. I guess these 2 boys were from a village way up north. And they were like the first fucking defense, their village, against any Russian attack. So they got to take their rifles home with them. And they literally, if they're called up or, beepered at the time, whatever the hell the communication system was back then they basically run out their igloo and form a front. So I thought that was pretty interesting, man. They literally took their damn rifles home from Fort Benning, Georgia. Just here to poke the bear. Old man on the bridge. Poke away, sir. Poke away. Because we're here to do the same thing. If I win the lottery, I'm starting a nonprofit to deal with the PDF files and human. Yeah, 100%, brother. Yeah. I know, it's really something so educational. Something to make somebody's life so easy every day as the computer can be. It has to be used for such darkness. I totally agree. They need to import some hairless Filipino chicks to Alaska. Oh, hilarious. I just watched a video from YouTube the other day about old white dudes in Philippines and other places. But yeah, wow. Old man. Not that old, not our old man. The other old men. Real old men or whatever. Are you saying they're frigid? Not me. I'm not frigid, no. Must be talking to somebody else. Because we were talking about the child thing, and I totally agree with that. Let's just say Filipinos don't know how Don King is. Tubuku. Tubuku. Dear Lord, Ralph. That's only reading chat from 2 years ago. Yeah, I know. Well, I get into stories and I gotta catch up. Whatever. Leave me alone. I'll jump through that goddamn screen and whoop somebody's ass. I said that one day. I was watching a movie back when for big stupid screens first come out. There was some bullshit going on the TV. We was all sitting around getting whatever. And I said, I'll just jump through that goddamn TV and kick his fucking ass. Dude said, do it. Well, needs to say I own the dude a new TV. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I dove head first right in that son of a bitch. Well, I'm caught up now. Come on, say something. Or what did we lose? Did we lose everybody? Uh-oh, I am froze up. Hold on. My bad, guys. My chat froze on my other phone. Okay, not too far behind then. Tease out of love, you old coot. That's brisk. Well, yeah, you know. Well, there's an arrow there. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Foggy. That's my job, Bob. Sweet. So a knife is a knife. Is a knife. We have these kind of knives. Kind of large. Kind of hefty. Beat the shit right out of them. Even if the scales fall off. Even if they break off, it's still usable. 100%. Actually, when it comes to knives like these cutout kind of knives, that's basically all they are anyway. Them can fall off all day long. And you can beat the living piss out of them. And then you get something like Wee Dad over here. Lander 6. I think I'd have called this the Lander 0.5 myself, but okay. Their company. Sweet little knife. It does a lot, to be honest. Cleans nails really well. Actually, I see some residues. Hold on. You know, we got these at Blade Show Atlanta for $6 a piece. Sunday, the last day of the show. They were $15. They marked them down to $6. I bought all 4 colors, gave 3 away, and kept this one. Sharp, nice little blade. Never had to sharpen me yet. Opens mail, cleans your fingernails, all 9 yards. Good shit, you know. You got this guy, which we just got in. One of them newer rose crafts that they've discontinued now because they're getting out of the modern knife line. Now, I called this a Tanto in a comment earlier today, and somebody educated me and said that's not a Tanto. So I was like, okay, all good. I like the point. That's all that matters to me. I like the point. It's teeny. Yes, it is teeny. What, the Lander 6? Yeah, you know, if you're going to call somebody a 6 after the first 5 Landers that are like normal size, whatever, you'd think at least call that the .5. I would. That would be my thinking. But I mean, this thing's got some talent. You know, I just don't like this shit. There's no reason I need to put a clip in 4 different fucking spots. It goes there, it goes there, it goes there. I'm surprised it doesn't go up here somewhere. You know, I mean, when you've done all that, you done ruined it. This little bastard here, got this from Dan Stan like a year ago. I love this little knife. I take this a lot of places. Yeah, you can see it's dirty too. It's got great, just one of them one-handed knives. Everything works fine. It's got that little stick-up flipper thing. Comes right out. That's a good one. I like that knife. It could be $800 fucking dollars, and I wouldn't know the difference because it works not as good as the $800 knife as far as the way it feels when it comes to the blade. Like I said, that knife comes out, that blade, you can't feel it coming out. It's just like it would be a laser beam or a lightsaber. Just you know, it's just there. There's no grinding, no hesitation, no nothing. Okay. Let me catch up here. Thank you, Foggy. Disappoint. Though you never disappoint. No, sir. But he brings up the good questions. That's my job, Bob. Doesn't look very ergo. I'd fit in the chest rig. I kind of like it. Are you talking, Ground Fog, you talking about, where'd it go? This one? Or are you talking about this one? Or whatever one I just had out. I don't know. I'm a little behind, so. And use the hell out of that SD Classic. SD Classic. I'm lost. Well, yeah, but for $6, it was worth it. 15, no, I wouldn't have bought it for $15. No, I'm sorry. That's just you're buying the name on the side of the knife. Is all you're doing. Well, you're still just buying the name at $6. I mean, to be totally, but it's tight. I mean, it's like, it's not really a keychain knife. I mean, there's nothing. You can't wiggle shit. I mean, and it will even, you know, if you push the lock back hard enough, it'll do like the old lock backs used to do. You know, you could even like, you know, snap it down, you know, fidget with it a little bit, whatever. But $15, nah. They ain't got $15 material in that damn thing. It's tiny. Yeah, he gave it a name, which I've never heard before, to be totally honest with you. Shit. He said it was it didn't have nothing to do with Tano either. It was like so and so blade. I was like, oh, okay. Well, thanks for the info. To me, it's a Tano, but it does have a belly on it, so it probably does have a different name. Whoever told you that Rosecraft is not a Tanto has an extra chromosome floating around? Your good buddy Adventure 50. He's the one that corrected me. So. Fixie with the lime scales. Lime. Hmm? You must have your color off on your phone. Fixie with the lime scales. Okay. Urinate. Good times. Come on. Yeah, that's funny. I know. Hold the crown. Some. Sodom. Gomorrah. Body. Yep. Totally agree. Now! Diddy Mow! Diddy Mow! Which means kill yourself now, by the way. You didn't know that. Agreed. I agree with everything. Well, if it has an extra chromosome, wouldn't it make it happy? From what I've been learning on Discovery Channel, if you have an extra chromosome, you're happy. Is my chat even working? Must be. It was working a minute ago. Yep, it's working. Thanks for the language lesson, Ralph. Keep it in mind. Oh, shit. We all want to eat right now. Y'all hungry? Can you imagine just like a big old spit of barbecue right now? A couple briskets laid up on there, some corn on the cob on the side. Y'all ever ate any low country bowl? Which is basically the same thing as the shit they call that in Louisiana. Jambalaya. Well, it's not jambalaya, but oh shit. Anyway, you get a big pot, you put a bunch of mud bugs in there, crawfish, corn, and little red potatoes, and all that shit. And you boil it all like day, and that's some good shit, man. There's nothing better at a party. And like they show, man, you put some tinfoil down on a big old fold-out table, dump that shit out, and everybody just starts mowing. That's some serious feasting there, man. Especially when you're drinking. Got a hell of a good flavor. Brisket, yeah, man, I'm telling you. I ate bamboo rat in Vietnam. Yeah, I've done a few things. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong at all. I've ate some pretty crazy shit. Weed rat, which is pretty much the same thing as a bamboo rat, just probably a little smaller. Yeah, low country bowl, damn good, man. It's just so damn expensive to make, though. Fucking bag of crawfish, if you can get them fresh, that's the best way to do it, the live ones. But unfortunately, you can't do that everywhere. As long as you get them when the truck comes in and they ain't sitting around for a couple of days, because once mud bugs get foul, they get foul, like overnight. That's right, you do. Damn right, old man. Suck that body right out of there. Take a shot of tequila, drink a beer. Ain't nothing better. Yeah, we used to do that at least once, twice a summer anymore, but man, we ain't done it in been a couple, 3 years anyway. Since everybody disappeared. We used to have a pretty good group we used to hang with. But things happen, like any other thing. Some moved away. Some went the dark side. Literally. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Meth, heroin shit. Mud bugs. Yeah. I mean, they taste just like shrimp, just without the salt water. There's, not a lot of great flavor to it, just other than the spicy seasonings and shit that got in the liquid and soaked into the meat. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you can go to any creek. You ever want to survive out in the wild, man, just start eating crawdads. I mean, it's all protein. The soft shell ones are the best, but you get like one soft shell out of 5 hard shell, although the hard shells are bigger. So, you know, I don't like seafood. Used to eat only fish until I had a goldfish for 50. No shit, Gertrude. we the kids brought home the grandkids brought home with them circus or not circus but fair goldfish. You throw the ping pong ball, if it lands in the bowl you get the goldfish. They brought it home, so we went out and bought a little 10-gallon tank, all this shit to put this goldfish in. Yeah, like 15 years later. He's like 6 inches long. I mean, just big ass fucking big goldfish. And then one day we woke up and he was floating. That's some crazy shit. I was gonna eat some French toast sticks. The mud bugs. My uncle, yeah, no shit. I don't know. Yeah, French toast sticks just don't stick up to mud bugs. What, honey? Hold on a minute, guys. I want to show you something. Okay, hold on. You guys, Barbie won this off Big Red last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever that was. And I've had a finch or two come through here. But this son of a bitch, this is a beautiful knife. This thing is so cool. Yeah, let me get my hands on our other side so you can see. That's actually 3-dimensional. Or 2-dimensional, whatever you want to call it. All them little copper strands. And the shield glows like original finches, thank God. And it's this thing has such an easy, I mean, it is so smooth. I would put this knife right here up against this knife all day long. As far as quality, it is just so smooth. I know it might not be most people's blade shapes or whatever, or size, but this is a perfect 5th pocket type of knife. And they're a little pricey. I didn't think these things cost as much as they did till I looked this one up. This one here's $170. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll throw this around all day, kick around the floor, everything else. I ain't got no problem with that one. Blowfish, yeah. That and them toadfish, where the hell they are. They got feet in front and fins in the back. Used to catch them all the time out in the bay in South Carolina. Dogfish, that's what it is. Dogfish. Is that what you just said? No, you said something else. What'd you just say? Exactly, Ralph. Our goldfish got to. Yeah, he got huge, man. He was cool. And then just like I said, one day he was just belly up. Barb was really like faithful on that thing too. She cleaned his tank every week and buy him presents. And I mean, it was like a ritual. He lived a long time. And he was the only fish in the tank too, just him. We tried to buy him a friend, but he didn't like the friend. Oh yeah, we were talking about tuna or not tuna, losing the French toast sticks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My mind would change real quick for French toast sticks. Actually, it's been 100 years since I've even eaten French toast. I have a strict no goldfish policy. I was in a shitter the other day, Lou. No lie. And I was like, I ain't seen Lou in a few weeks. Where the hell's he been? Just watching YouTube, whatever I was doing on the shitter. I thought about you, man. It's all good. Glad to see you back in, man. Wow. This knife is phenomenal. The way it fits your hand, just the shortness of it, and fits in the palm of your hand, and you can just flounder it around and just do whatever you want. Is a flipper the only way of getting it out? Yep, flipper only. Here we go. This is a flipper only knife. There's no way you're getting that knife out any other way. So no delete on you. Bad knife. But man, what action. Crazy. Yeah, I definitely wanted to show you guys that one. And then the other one that came with it was the rose calf. This was the other one that came with it. And then he also sent, as an extra gift, he sent, what did I do with it? Should be right here somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. He sent this in the box. This was quite the large box from Mr. Red, may I say. Let's take the cover off first. It's got snappers. Yeah, he sent that along too. I mean, definitely okay for light work. I have no clue what steel it is or nothing, but it came in the box, a big red set. It's made by, it says ER-199, custom designs, stainless steel, hand forged in China. Yeah. Make me believe this was hand forged in China. This is a stamped piece of metal if I have ever seen one. A big press comes down, it goes, crunch, and this thing goes out the other side, and they put a handle on it, and then type a blade on it, and out the door it goes. You ain't hand forging shit like this. I don't give a hell what you say. But it is a neat little tool. Little backpack, Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Big Red. It's got a nice handle on it, good gripping, good weight. Can't remember. Where it is. Lou said something a few weeks ago. Had me laughing for days. Yeah, Lou does that. Oh yeah, you're fake. Fake Mick. Oh no, wrong line. Oh yeah, the fake wheelchair emoji DVDs. Yeah, I can imagine that conversation, man. Shit. Yeah, here's Lou. NFK20. Oh yeah, just stumbling now, huh? Now I feel bad. How you doing, brother? Thank you for the birthday wish, man. No, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I hear you, Mick. I did that one night too. I forget what live it was. It was about 6, 8 months ago. And it was I'm sure Lou was part of it, but yeah, I got busting out, woke everybody up. It was that freaking hilarious. Okay, I'll give you all a minute to say hi to NFK20. Jesus Lord, have mercy. No, I'm just kidding. Carry on, man. Yeah, my table looks like ass. These things are cool. Rob's 10K. They're spinny. Pretty cool. And then about 2-3 years from now, somebody will find this shit in a box in an attic under a bunch of old clothes or blankets. What's all this stuff? Oh, the dude that used to live here was into knives. Lou, Mick, Lou. You two got something going on. What's up, man? Oh my God. You guys are too funny. All right. Y'all remember tomorrow, 5 to 7. Barbie and I will be live. I don't know how we're going to top this, but we'll figure something out. Heard something about pyrotechnics. So, yes, dear. I don't want to go home. I will never leave. Anybody know if they bombed Venezuela yet? Oh, that's my job. Never mind. Officially, what? It's official. Platonic. But mildly. Oh, shit. I need to screenshot that. Todd, you too, man. Peace. Take care. Yeah, I'm going to get off here, guys. I'm getting yelled at. There's some crazy woman who wants to ravish me for my birthday, so I got to go. Just showed up in an Uber. I paid a lot of money, too. Hey, Mind the Milk, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, man. We're just like hopping off here, but thank you. Just thought I'd take G-Ball's spot since he's going to be a panty waste and not come on tonight. And being my birthday, I thought we'd all sit around and drink a while, tell stories, which we did. It's been a good time. You're welcome, Lou. Thank you, man. I love you, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for keeping the monotony going. Mick, Gertrude, thank you. Y'all, I appreciate you, man. I do. I love y'all. Y'all are a bunch of fun fuckers to hang out with. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I got a dog scratching my leg, telling me mommy's gonna kick my ass if I don't get off, and all this other shit. I've been on for 2 hours and 29 minutes. Ahoy! Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Probably around Zach's and everybody. And then, of course, our live tomorrow.
Hi, guys. Love y'all.
Barbie says hi. Love y'all. And we'll be live tomorrow, 5 to 7. Of course, I'll probably look like shit from being hungover, but whatever. And yeah, peace, man. Thanks, guys. 5, 4, 3. Gertrude says, night, lovely Barbie. 2. Bye, Ralph. Well, man. Bye, Gertrude. Bye, Neil. Bye, McRanger. Dude. Bye, Blue Dude. I'm just going to stand here and say bye to everybody. Barbie's got to ruin everything. I was having fun. Bye, guys. Love you, man.